Hello everyone and welcome back to a Gran Turismo video where we're looking at the time trial. That is this week's time trial in Gran Turismo 7. Obviously for 2 million credits. What we're doing? Well, it's the Redbull Ring. If you hadn't already guessed in the background, it's the Aston Martin Valkyrie, a brand new car, racing hard tyres. Very, very, very hard time trial list to get right. And the gold estimate, I'm guessing, is going to be around 118.9. It's a very hard time trial, okay? So I'm going to give you some big tips here that should help you improve those times, even just to get into silver. But it's going to take a little bit of time for you to get into gold if you do normally struggle to get into gold. Do subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content, including these time trial guides every single week. Let's jump into the lap then. And first of all, let's just stop it right here, okay? I want to focus on two things down here. First of all, traction control. Put it on. Turn it on 1 if you want to. 1 is what I used here. Or 2 or 3, and also make sure you've got the overtake button mapped. You need both of these to get the best time, in my opinion, or at least a consistent time. So we've got kilometers an hour there if you want to use that. And as you head towards turn 1, this thing doesn't have very good brakes at all, or it's carrying a lot of speed, so it struggles to brake, should we say. So heading towards turn 1, I'm actually using the start of the curb as a reference point. It's just after that leaves the edge of your screen, okay, as I head towards the 150 board. So it's before the 150 board. And I'm using all the track on the left-hand side, keep 2 tyres on the red and white curb. And as you go through here, foot to the floor with traction control on, you should be fine. And instantly press that overtake button. If you're not using traction control, be careful, you will get wheel spin in 4th gear. As we head towards turn 2 then, and once again, it's near the start of the curb. It's actually when the grass ends on that left-hand side, okay? And this is a long, long braking zone. So I go to 3rd gear here. If you're not using traction control, stay in 4th is my advice. So we're going to drop down to 3rd gear. Hard on the brakes then as we go into here. Notice how the last bit of braking, it really does struggle. Through here we go. Traction control working its way there. And when I can hit the overtake button, I'm going to hit that overtake button. If you do get a little bit of wheel spin, just come off the throttle a little bit and then go back on it. As we head down towards this right-hander, once again, we're looking at the left-hand side towards the start of the curb. This time, we're braking a bit further on, so we're trying to get a bit closer to the 150 board. However, where the grass ends, that is when you want to start braking. Just after that leaves the edge of your screen as you get closer to the 150 board. And again, you can go in 3rd gear for this. If you're not using traction control, 4th gear. So as you go through here, you will get wheel spin. Even in 4th gear, you'll get wheel spin. Notice the traction control working very hard there. Overtake button, hammered down. I continue on. As we head towards the left, it's the 100-meter board or the white line. They're both the same in reality on the right-hand side. Now, I'd recommend you stay in 4th gear for these corners, okay? You can drop to 3rd to get a little bit more rotation, but 4th gear is going to give you a lot of stability there. So I hit the brakes here, and as I come in, I'm just allowing the car to roll through the corner a little bit here. And then as I accelerate, I want to hit the overtake button as quick as possible. Be careful of oversteer. And as the short circuit meets the full circuit here, as the curb starts to narrow up, that is my brake mark, okay? Remember, you're braking shorter or longer than you ever have done here. So literally, it's earlier than you ever have done in Group 3 or Group 4. So just brake that a little bit earlier. Again, stay in 4th gear. Try and get really on the inside of that curb there. Then accelerate out. Hit that overtake button and fly towards the penultimate corner then. So what we're looking for on the left-hand side is actually the 100 board or the line. And we're braking just before that. You can see I've started braking here. The marshal box is too late. Don't use that. I know it's my normal brake marker, but this time you are not using it. It's the 100 board or the line, and you're braking before that. You're going to want to go to 4th gear, okay? I'm in 5th right now, so go to 4th gear and turn in. And notice I still go a little bit deep there. That's how early you have to brake. For the final corner then, you have the Austrian flag here. The end of it, I judge my braking based on the end of it. So you can see I'm braking here, which is that distance, and I'm used to that distance, so that's what I always use as a bit of a reference. Try and get used to using that, because that's my brake marker all the time. And once again, stay in 4th gear. Try and really cut the inside. It'll bounce around a little bit. Hit that overtake button, head towards the line, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you're on for gold as I get a 117.9 there. Lots of time still in the lap, don't get me wrong, but it's a very hard lap to do. Let's jump into the Martin Brundle lap then. So you head towards turn 1. What you're looking for is the start of the curb on the left-hand side. Brake just after that, leaves the edge of your screen. Stick in 4th gear. Through you go. Be careful on exits of oversteer. If you've got traction control on, just boot it. Hit that overtake. You should be fine as you head towards turn 2. So you're going to want to shift to 6th gear here and then you're going to drop down. And then as you grass ends on the left-hand side, you're braking down to 3rd gear, and you want to click the curb on the right-hand side. Accelerate out of here. Again, be careful of oversteer if you're not using traction control. Traction control helps out massively. Highly advise you use it here if you want that gold time, at least an easier time of getting gold anyway. Heading down towards the right-hander, just before the 150 board, just after the grass ends on the left-hand side. Third gear, through we go. Very slippy corner on exit this. Do be very careful here as you leave that corner. Through the right-hander we go then. We're looking for that 100 board, other white line on the right-hand side, braking, staying in 4th gear now. I'm trying to keep it tight, try and get the car rotated, and then accelerate out. Use a lot of the curb, not all of it, but a lot of it. And then just before the short circuit meets the full circuit, you brake again. Keep on the inside, accelerate out. Be careful of that curb on the outside there. Don't run too wide there. There is track limits there as you head towards the penultimate corner. On the left-hand side, the 100 board is what we're after here. Brake early for this one. I go a little bit deep on this lap. Through you go. Be careful about running too wide. Just before the Austrian flag ends on the left. Brake, turn in, 4th gear, overtake button hit, and fly towards that finish to, once again, hopefully get that gold lap time as we get a 1:17.9 there. So, a couple of critical things with this one as we go to the TV camera then. Traction control, highly advised use it. It will save you so much time. Otherwise, you're going to be spinning out a lot. As you can see on the first corner how much of the curb I use there. As well, make sure you map that overtake button. It's really worthwhile. Now, if you are using automatic gears, go to manual for this and just stay in 4th gear. It is actually workable to stay in 4th gear for the entire lap. It'll be a bit slower. You will struggle to get gold. However, you could get silver by just staying in 4th gear the entire lap. Okay, and shifting up when you need to, but no lower than 4th is what I'm saying there. In terms of this video, that is the end. If you do have any feedback or any further additions you would like to add to the video, do let me know in the comments. A big thank you for watching. Do give it a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel, as I always say, for plenty more Gran Turismo and Assetto Corsa content. But I'm heading off for now. Big thank you once again. There's my logo. 2 videos there to check out. And I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.